Welcome in to Fesmeyer Field here, the campus of Union University. Game 3 of the 3-game series between Union and Christian Brothers University. Union swept the doubleheader yesterday, winning the first game 6-2. And in dramatic fashion, suicide squeeze there in the bottom of the 7th. A 4-3 win in Game 2. Game 2 was interesting as Union led 2-0 going into the top of the 7th, had 2 outs and 2 strikes on the batter. Infield single, a double, a 3-run homer, and all of a sudden Christian Brothers had a 3-2 lead going into the bottom of the 7th. Union got a leadoff walk, a double, a sacrifice, and then with 1 out and a runner on third, this squeeze play worked to perfection, gave Union the 4-3 win in Game 2 and the sweep. Emily Claire Felder will start today for Union. She was the winner in Game 2. She came in and got 1 out in the 7th in relief. Then, of course, Union took the lead in the bottom of the 7th. She was credited with the victory. So she's going for her second win of the weekend. Is Union getting set to take on Christian Brothers. First batter of the game will be Josie Bond. She led off both games yesterday. She'll bat from the left side. Union enters this ball game with a record of 17-3 overall. And 10-5 in the Gulf South Conference. Christian Brothers 6-21 overall, 1-13 in the Gulf South Conference. Union currently in 6th place. Top 8 teams make the conference tournament. First pitch. Is the ball. Next one called a strike. He was a count at 1-1. Emily Claire Felder, 4-2 on the season, 5.29 ERA. She's making her 10th appearance, her 5th start of the year. She has 3 complete games. That ball slapped out of play, foul. She has 3 complete games, 1 shutout. She's thrown 45 innings. In those 45 innings, she's given up 66 hits, 33 runs, 17 walks, and 26 strikeouts. Opponents are hitting 340. Take that back. Opponents hitting 326. Emily Claire Felder. Opponents hitting 326 against her. She's got 18 strikeouts and 20 walks. I was reading the wrong line there. 41 innings pitched. She is 4-2. All that stuff was correct. It got offline down there about the walks and the strikeouts. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count, another foul ball. Right off the bat, a battle between the righty Felder and the lefty Josie Bond. Beautiful day here at Fesmeyer Field, not a cloud in the sky, blue skies all around, 73 degrees. Hardly any wind. That ball put into play, hit out to first baseman Zoe Neal, and she'll take it by herself. Now take care of the leadoff hitter for Christian Brothers. Now Kara Alexander will be the batter.
Batting now, number 8, Kara Alexander.
244 hitter is Alexander. First pitch she sees is a strike. Sun is shining brightly. You're on the press box side of the, or softball side of the press box rather. Outstanding layout here at Fesmeyer Fields, baseball and softball fields, with the press box right between them. Glass on both sides, so the sun is shining in the press box on the softball side. So it's about 10 degrees warmer on this side of the press box as it is on the other side, on the baseball side of the press box. Another foul ball there, makes the count 1-2 to Alexander. Ball in the dirt, 2-2 the count. It's Felder, she's a freshman, 2 of Union's pitchers that pitch in the rotation. Freshman, they've been impressive so far. That pitch slapped down the right field line. It's going to go foul. It'll stay 2-2. She is a freshman from Summit, Mississippi, went to Brookhaven Academy. Brookhaven down south of Jackson, Mississippi. .5'11", right-handed pitcher. 2-2 count with one out here in the top of the first. Union going for the sweep. That ball put into play. Hit out to the third baseman, Alarcon. She throws a strike over to Zoe Neal at first. That'll be the second out of the inning.
Batting now, number 19, Savannah Crockett.
Crockett third on the team for Christian Brothers in hitting at .254. She bats third in this lineup. She has a home run to her credit. She played in both games yesterday. She came in as a pinch runner in the 7th inning of game 1. And she started game 2. Bats from the right side. She bats here with 2 outs here in the top of the first. Nobody on. And a 1-1 count to Crockett. Crockett's a left fielder today for the Lady Bucks. Pitch to the plate. Outside corner. Call, strike 2. Foul ball back to the net. We'll stay 1-2. Ball's outside. Makes it 2-2. Ball slapped out to center field. Back a few steps is Jennings. She'll make the catch. 3 up, 3 down. Go the Lady Bucks in the top of the first. Union will come to bat. Bottom of the inning. No score.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports, including Union University, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Welcome back to Festmeyer Field. Bottom of the first we go. Macy Neal will lead off for Union, the shortstop. Leadoff hitter and leading hitter for the Lady Bulldogs. She'll take strike 1. Here in the bottom of the first. Macy Neal scored the winning run last night. She also had the double that drove in the tying run in the bottom of the 7th. Ball 1 in the dirt. Count moves to 1-1. Olivia Renta is the pitcher for Christian Brothers. A 5 ERA. She's 1-2 on the year. This is her 12th appearance, 4th start of the year. She's thrown 21 innings. In those 21 innings, 20 walks and 15 strikeouts. Ball 2 to the Union leadoff hitter, Macy Neal. She's hitting .459 on the year. That leads Union. Started every game. Swing and a miss there. Makes it 2-2. In 109 at bat, she's got 36 runs, 50 hits, 10 doubles, 2 triples, 9 homers, 34 RBI. She's got a slugging percentage of .835. Leads a team in pretty much every offensive category. That foul tip stays alive there. Good job getting the bat on that ball. She offered at it and kind of lunged for it there at the end just to make sure she tipped it. Neal's a left-hander. Dyer, Tennessee. Gibson County High School, transfer from UT Martin. She fouled that one maybe off her foot or something. She's going to walk that one off a little bit. She's wearing some kind of guard down there, but apparently it missed where the guard's guarding. Now the coaches are out looking. Now the trainer, Noah Graves, will head out. She is gingerly, not sure if it hit a knee or a foot or ankle or what. She's walking up and down the first base line a little bit. See if she can walk it out. Everybody in the Union dugout holding their collective breath on that one. She's walking back towards the plate now. Hope everything is okay. Seems to be walking without limping now, so I think she's walked out whatever pain. Gets a nice ovation. She gets the bat, steps back in the box. Those foul balls off the foot are no fun. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count, nobody out. She's the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the first. Pitch to the plate. High, full count. She had 3 hits in the first game yesterday, 1 in the second game. Of course, that 1 hit we just mentioned, the game-tying hit, bottom of the 7th. That one lined down the right field line. It's going to get all the way to the fence. That'll be at least 2. She rounds third. She's going to try for 3. Throw comes in. The throw will not be made as they cut it off, and she gets a triple to lead off the ball game. That ball smashed down the right field line and just got past the right fielder. That ball hit on the button. So a nice way to start for the Lady Bulldogs here. Leadoff triple. So now runner in scoring position with nobody out. And Idalia Alarcon. Alarcon and Neal, Macy Neal, the only 2 Union players hitting over 400. Alarcon at 419. She's got 4 homers and 13 RBIs and a great opportunity for a run batted in right here in the bottom of the first. First pitch she sees. Called a strike. Alarcon batting from the right side. Houston, Texas native. Squares to bunt. Run's going to score. Throw to first is going to be not in time. So the sacrifice is good. It gets the RBI. Union takes the early 1-0 lead. That'll go down as a bunt base hit. It was perfect position. The catcher stayed home because the runner was coming home and she didn't go after it, and it took a while for the first baseman and the pitcher to get to it. And when they did, runner was already at first in plenty of time. So a bunt base hit gets the first RBI of the ball game. Union has a run lead. Still nobody out. Zoe Neal. She had the solo home run yesterday in game 2 and also had the squeeze play bunt that drove in the winning run, scoring her sister from third base. So she can do it all. She can beat you with power or beat you with the small ball. Swing and a miss on that one makes the count 1-1. 345 hitter on the season. She's got a couple of doubles, a triple, and 4 home runs, counting that one yesterday. 13 RBI on the season. Sends that one straight up in the air. The catcher's going to make the play just inside fair territory, so nothing doing there. As Macy Neal pops up on the infield, brings up Courtney Marler, the catcher.
Batting now, number 4, Courtney
Neal got
Marler.
under that one, popped it straight up. Courtney Marler, the batter. 317 hitter. She's got a homer and 14 RBIs on the year. Takes a strike. She bats with 1 out now. Runner on first. Right-handed Marlar. And Olive Branch, Mississippi. Takes the ball, throw down to second. Runner faked going there, Alarcon, and she turned around and came back, and they made the throw anyway. Short hop the shortstop. Good play by the shortstop, keeping that on the infield. Ball and a strike to count. Swinging a hard shot through the hole, going into left field. That'll be a base hit. Runners will move up a base. Now runners at first and second after that single by Marlar. Hard hit grounder right through the hole, left side of the field. It brings up the first baseman, Grace White. She's designated player today. She's also will swap with Zoe Neal at first. They're both usually in the lineup.
Grace White.
Because of their hitting. Grace White, a .343 hitter this year, 3 triples this year, a homer and 13 RBI. Sends that one out to second base. It'll be a slow grounder. The only play is at first. So Grace White will move the runners up now with 2 outs. And Brawley Carneal will be the batter. First pitch swinging there is Grace White. Now 2 runners in scoring position, but they're now 2 outs, so they'll need a 2-out hit from Brawley Carneal. Chico, California native. See if she can get on base, keep this inning going. Union leads 1-0. 2 runners out there in scoring position with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. After a foul ball, so 1 ball and 1 strike count to Carneal. Carneal, a left-hander, plays second base for the Lady Bulldogs. A .238 hitter on the year. She does have 4 RBIs, 1 double. That's her only extra base hit of the season. She's threatening one there. That one shot right down the right field line, but it goes foul. She's got great speed. If she can get something on the ground on the infield, she had a good shot of beating it out. She did a couple times yesterday. Infielders playing in just a tad. Pitch to the plate. That one hit out to center field. That'll be a solid single. That'll score at least 1. Here comes the second run. She's going to score without a throw. And a big 2-out hit by Brawley Carneal. Couple of RBIs for the second baseman. The junior from Medina, Tennessee, comes through big time there. 3 runs now in the first inning for Union. Union did not score more than 2 runs in an inning yesterday. They scored 2 in the first inning of the first game and scored 2 in the last inning of the last game. And any time else they scored, it was 1 run at a time. So a big first inning here for the Lady Bulldogs in Game 3 of this series, going for the sweep. Batter now is Mackenzie David, the right fielder for the Lady Bulldogs. She's from Scott, Louisiana. .289 hitter on the year, 4 homers. She hit a homer yesterday. Just to the left of straightaway center. That one high, evens the count at 1-1. 3-0 lead now for the Lady Bulldogs. Pitch to the plate. David foul tips that one. A little off-speed pitch out in front of it. She got a piece of it. Makes it 1-2. And no clouds in the sky today. A beautiful day here at Festmeyer Field. Just a little bit of wind, about 4 or 5 miles an hour. Time is called at the plate. Runner at first. Union scored 3 runs on 4 hits in this bottom half of the inning. That one outside, evens the count at 2-2. Davita's a senior. Playing mostly outfield this season. Ball in play. It's going to go just foul down the third baseline. Scooped up by the third baseman, Smith. Smith, a very good defensive third baseman. She showed that yesterday on several occasions. She made almost every play that came her way. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the first. Pitch to the plate. High inside. Ooh, called strike. Just caught the inside corner. It'll be strike 3. Now end the inning. Not until Union puts up 3 runs. They lead it 3-0 going to the top of the second.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Festmeyer Field. Union has spotted Emily Claire Felder a 3-run lead after scoring 3 runs there in the bottom half of the inning. Union sent 7 batters to the plate, scored 3 runs, left 1 stranded.
Number 6, Caroline Gross.
Now batting for Christian Brothers here in the second inning, Caroline Gross. She had a solo home run yesterday. She broke up the no-hitter and shut out all at the same time in the first game. 4th inning, she hit a solo home run to left field, a no-doubter. She also had a diving catch in the right field line yesterday defensively. Ending the inning, saving a couple runs from scoring. First pitch she sees is a strike and sends that one out to the third baseman, fielded by Alarcon. Throw across, plenty of time. That'll be out number 1 here in the top of the second.
Batting now number 3, Reese Earlywine.
Earlywine comes up. Reese Earlywine making her first appearance of the series. Earlywine, a junior from Wildwood, Missouri, transferred from Southern Mississippi. She takes the ball. Swing and a miss on that hard one. Strike 1. Very important game here. Very important weekend for the Lady Bulldogs. Their schedule ramps up significantly over the last 4 weeks of the season. And I'm not sure I said significantly right there. I'm not sure I said it right second time either. Count goes 3-1. Union's got top 5 Alabama Huntsville on the schedule looming, and then battles with Mississippi College and West Alabama, who are all in the top 4 of the league. Ground ball out to the shortstop, fielded by Macy Neal across to her sister Zoe Neal at first, in time to retire Earlywine. Mackenzie Baker will be the batter. 193 hitter.
Mackenzie Baker.
She bats with 2 outs here in the second inning. Nobody on base for Christian Brothers. She was in the lineup both games yesterday. Foul tips that one at the plate. Ball 1, or strike 1 rather. That one nearly hit her. Also almost rolled all the way up there. Sometimes they get away from you. Ball 1. Pitch to the plate from Felder, swing and a miss. Heading the count now 1-2. With 2 outs here in the top of the second. The ball put in play, tap back to the pitcher. She's going to have to hurry. Fields throws, and Throws it over the head, but good job backing up the play. Right there is Mackenzie DeVete, exactly where she was supposed to be. It's good coaching right there. Good job by DeVete being where she was supposed to be on that play. That was going to be a hard play anyway. That'd be a hit for
now number 22, Kyra Coolin.
Christian Brothers. As Felder not able to get there in time, and when she did, threw it a little high, but throw down to second on the stolen base attempt, but Kale's going to be there on a stolen base. Official scores change that to an E. A ball and a strike to count. The batter is Kyra Coolin. Excuse me. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and a strike to count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count. That one just missed. Evens the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second base here. That ball sent out to right center. Going to be a tough play. Diving is Morgan Jennings. Just going to tip off her glove. That'll be a double, and that'll score the first run of the game for Christian Brothers. It'll be an unearned run. As that ball got just out of the reach of Morgan Jennings, who was flying across that right center area. Just missed it. Still 2 outs. All this damage being done with 2 outs here. An error. Throwing error on the pitcher. And then a gapper after a stolen base. And it's 3-1. Riley Simpson, the batter. Riley Simpson batting in the 8-hole. She was the 8-hole hitter last night in Game 2. They hit a 3-run homer to center field to give the Bucks the temporary lead, 3-2. Saved the game for them for the moment. All of that with 2 outs in the top of the 7th last night. She bats here, pops it up. It's going to be foul territory. Will it stay in play? It does. I tell you, Alarcon there to make the catch. That'll end the inning, but Christian Brothers strikes with an unearned run. It's 3-1. Union coming to bat in the bottom of the 2nd.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
Back to the bottom of the 2nd we go. 3-1, Union leading. Batter for Union will be the left fielder, Haley Sipes. She's the 8-hole hitter for the Lady Bulldogs. Union batted 7 batters in the bottom of the 1st. This one back up the middle. That's going to be a single for Haley Sipes. So the leadoff runner is on base for the 2nd straight inning here in the bottom of the 2nd for Union. Ball smacked back up the middle. Once it got past the pitcher, nobody was getting to that one except the center fielder. Now batting Morgan Jennings. He's the center fielder for Union. She made a valiant effort and nearly made a spectacular play as she dove for that double that scored the run in the top of the 2nd for Christian Brothers. She laid out for it, parallel to the ground. The ball just tipped off her glove out in deep right center field. Pitch is a strike. No balls and a strike to count. That ball hit to the hole. It's going to get through to right field. Diving second baseman can't get there. Back-to-back infield or back-to-back singles through the infield for Union. And the first two are aboard. Just like the first inning, a triple and a single to lead off the game. In the bottom of the first there for Union. They do the same thing here with a couple of singles. Get things started here in the second inning. Back to the top of the order, Macy Neal batting. .459 hitter on the season, the left fielder. She started the bottom of the first off with a triple, came around and scored on a bunt. There's a bunt by Neal. Trying to move the runners. It's going to be an error on the sacrifice. She'll get credit for the sacrifice, but a run will score on that throwing error by the catcher. Union adds their lead. It's now 4-1. That'll go down as an E2 sacrifice bunt. And then the runs will move up a base and then will score on that error.
Now number 17, Italia Alarcon.
Alarcon will be the batter. She bats with runners on the corners. Still nobody out. Chance for Union to do some damage here. Up 4-1 with a couple of runners on base. Nobody out. Runner doesn't go from first. First pitch is a ball. 1-0. Alarcon bunted for a single back in the first inning. Had an RBI on that squeeze play. Driving in Neal, who tripled. Neal takes off there. The throw is down to short. They cut it off. They'll throw home. Try to get the runner. The throw is there, and she is out. Good job by the shortstop. She cut that one off a little bit in front of the bag and then threw a shot to the catcher to get the Speedy Jennings trying to score. So a runner thrown out on that play. So no stolen base for the runner. She'll just get to second on that play. Changes the layout of this inning just a little bit. Runner still in scoring position at second. That's Neal. Now there's an out. Pops this one up, it's going to get out of play over the press box. Count goes to 1-2. So the score stays 4-1 Union after Jennings thrown out. Union tried the double steal. The lead runner was thrown out. That one popped up again. This is going to stay in play. It'll be in foul territory, but the first baseman will take care of it. So a very promising inning is unraveling right here for the Lady Bulldogs. First two runners reach base. Now there's two outs. Runner still at second. Macy Neal at second. Her sister Zoe Neal steps up to the plate. Zoe Neal popped up to the pitcher her first time up. She bats here with two outs and a runner at second. If she can find one of the gaps, the outfield's playing extremely deep for Zoe Neal. Zoe Neal homered yesterday, solo shot to left field. It was a no-doubter, hit it up on the heel there in left field if you're familiar with Fesmeyer Field. Ball one to the right-hander. A big at bat here if Union can get that run in. Pitch is high, ball two. She's got the power. She's got 4 home runs on the year, counting that one yesterday. She'll step back in with a 2-0 count. She can be selective here. Slaps that one foul down the right field line. 2-1 to count. Four runs for Union on 6 hits. They've made an error. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error for Christian Brothers here in the bottom of the second. That one's sent out to center field. It's not going to be deep enough to get out. It'll be a fly ball to center field, and that'll end the inning. Union does pick up 1 run, gets that run back, and they have a 3-run lead. 4-1. Christian Brothers come into bat in the top of the third.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports, including Union University, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Back to Festmeyer Field we go. Top of the third, 4-1 Union leading. The 9-hole hitter Ashlyn Smith for Christian Brothers will lead off here. First pitch she sees is a swing and a miss. Smith, a third baseman. Nine, 1-2 for Christian Brothers this inning. Swing and a miss there. Fooled on that pitch. That wasn't much of an effort on that swing, and she was way out in front on that one. The other swing and a miss, that one in the dirt. They'll have to throw down to first, and Marler does just that, and they get the strikeout 2-3. So for the third straight inning, Emily Claire Felder for Union gets the leadoff hitter retired. Back to the top of the order we go. Josie Bond will be the batter. Grounded out 3 unassisted back in the first to lead off the ball game. Left-hander awaits the pitch, pops this one up on the infield. Alarcon calls for it, makes the catch. 1 pitch there, now 2 outs. Brings up Kara Alexander. She grounded out to third base back in the first inning. The 2 quick outs here in the third inning for Felder. See if she can close it out right here. Back in the second, she got 2 quick outs and then an error, a double. Christian Brothers had them a run. Strike called to Alexander. Off-speed pitch, floated in there. Called strike 2. Alexander might have been looking fastball there. Wasn't expecting that one. That just kind of floated right in there. 0-2 the count with 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. Pitch in the dirt, 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes to count. Sterling, Illinois. That's where Alexander's from. She fouls this one back off the screen. Stays 1-2. Transfer from Rock Valley College into Christian Brothers. Ball and 2 strikes and 2 outs here in the top of the third. Felder gets her sign. To the plate, check swing, she holds it up, they'll appeal, and they say she did not go. That'll leave in the count at 2-2. Pitch was in the dirt, good job Alexander holding off on that one. First 2 quick outs, Alexander not going quietly here. 2 outs here, and a ball hit out to center field, line drive is going to fall in for a single, so another 2-out hit for Christian Brothers. They've got 2 of them here in this ballgame already, and we're in the third inning. It brings up Savannah Crockett. She flew out to center field her first time.
Batting now, number 19, Savannah Crockett.
Christian Brothers has shown they're not scared of the 2 outs. They scored those 3 runs last night in the top of the 7th. Down to their last strike, 2 outs, nobody on base, and the batter had 2 strikes. String of 4 straight hits with 2 outs last night, including a home run, 3-run shot. Gave them the lead temporarily until Union had 2 in the bottom of the 7th. Strike the call. Runner goes, ball. The throw is high. So a stolen base and a 1-1 count to the batter. Christian Brothers doing all their damage in this series with 2 outs. They're trying to tack on another 2-out run here. Great swing there, foul tip. Missed it, or just missed it rather. That's Gross. Let's make that Crockett rather. Foul tip that one straight back. She was on it, just missed it. 1-2 the count. 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd. That one on the outside. A little too far outside, evens the count at 2-2. Another 2-ball, 2-strike count. So you can win this battle. Felder versus Crockett. Both of them righties. Swing and a miss. Felder gets that one. That'll end the inning. Strand a runner. Good job pitching around that 2-out hit and stolen base. Union will come to bat in the bottom of the 3rd, leading 4-1.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
Welcome back to Festmeyer Field. We got a new pitcher for Christian Brothers. Kelsey Worm will come in. The starter, Olivia Renta, went 2 innings.
Batting now, number 4, Courtney Marler.
Gave up 4 runs, 6 hits. Warren pitched in relief yesterday. She's got a 6 ERA. She's 0-1 on the year, making her 8th appearance. She's tossed 11 2/3 innings. In those 11 2/3 innings, she has 5 walks, 6 strikeouts. Her first pitch is a strike to Union's Courtney Marler. Ball 1. He was a count 1-1. Marler, a base hit to left field, her first time up back in the 1st. Part of that 3-run first inning. She later scored on a Briley Carneal single. Pitches a ball, 2-1 the count to the Union catcher. Fouls this one straight back, 2-2 the count. Union hits the road next Wednesday, going to Miles College. And they're off next weekend. Pitch in the dirt, makes it 3-2. Grace White on deck. And then Briley Carneal will be the 3rd hitter up this inning. That one popped up foul. The count stays full, 3-2. Wind has almost completely died down now. Flag is laying limp out there in left center field against the pole. No clouds in the sky. Beautiful day here at Festmeyer Field. Another foul ball back to the screen. Nice battle forming here between the new pitcher Worm and Marler. Worm is a left-handed pitcher. Sacramento, California. That one popped up foul. Anybody going to get there? It's going to drop in play. But it's going to drop nonetheless. First baseman and second baseman and right fielder all gave chase. It dropped over by the tarp in right field. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. 8th pitch of the at-bat. We'll have a 9th pitch, another foul ball. Good job by Courtney Marler battling here. See if she can make something of it. Outfield playing deep. A lot of space out there in right center. Another foul ball. Pitch number 10 of this at-bat coming up. Another foul ball. Back over the screen. Pitch number 11. Foul ball chasers going to be on their toes today. We'll run out of softballs. Another 3-2 pitch. Another foul ball back to the net. How about pitch number 12? Upcoming from the new pitcher, Worm. Who's going to win this battle? Courtney Marler, the batter for Union, the catcher today. She singled her first time up back in the first. She's battling here in the third. Popped it up on the infield. Now the second baseman drifting out onto the grass and makes the catch. So that battle finally won by the pitcher, Worm. Marler made her throw 12 pitches. Brings up Grace White. She grounded out to second base her first time up, but moved runners over to scoring position. They later scored on a single by Bradley Cardinale. So a good at bat the first time up for Grace White. She bats from the left side, so a lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch swinging. She pops it up on the infield. Who's going to call for it? Third baseman calls for it. That's Smith. She makes the catch. Right between the foul line and the pitching circle. So 2 outs now. Brings up Briley Carneal.
Batting now number 9, Briley Carneal.
Briley Carneal, a 2 RBI single back in the first, part of that 3-run first inning for the Lady Bulldogs. They lead 4-1 here in the bottom of the third. Ball slap foul down the left field line. Union scored 3 in the first, 1 in the second, in danger of putting up a 0 here in the bottom of the third. Unless they can do something with 2 outs. Briley Carneal, the batter, with 1 strike. Foul ball at the plate, and another Union player fouls one off her foot. Carneal comes up limping. And the coaches come out to check on her. She's got her hands on her knees. Macy Neal had to walk one off back in the first inning. Excuse me, back in the second inning. The coaches and trainer come out. They'll give Briley Carneal the same opportunity to walk up and down the first base line. And she comes back, seems to be walking without the limp now. She's not wearing any shin guards or ankle protection down there as Macy Neal was, but somehow it found a spot that wasn't guarded. Briley Carneal, a speedster. She's our second baseman. Anything on the ground, she has a chance to beat it out. She stands in with 2 strikes now. No balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Pitch to the plate. Low, ball 1. Christian Brothers faithful wanted that one. It was close. Ball hit through the hole into right field. Past the diving first baseman. Carneal gets a 2-out hit. She's 2 for 2 on the day. It brings up Mackenzie David. How about a 2-out bomb from the number 7 hole hitter? She hit one yesterday.
25, Mackenzie David.
She's got 4 homers on the season. .15 RBI. First pitch she sees is outside. Ball 1. David struck out looking her first time up to end the first inning. She no doubt's wanting to atone for that. If she can find a gap, that'd probably score a run from first, as Bradley Carneal, one of the fastest on the team. Another ball out of the zone, 2-0. So if David can find a hole out there, Union can tack on another one. Already leading 4-1 here in the bottom of the third. Pitch to the plate. Called a strike. David leads the team in walks with 14, and it's not even close who is second. The only player for Union in double figures in walks. Fouls this one off there at the plate. It's going to roll foul. Even the count at 2-2. Now it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Worm has worked her way back from a 2-0 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A runner on base here in the bottom of the third inning. Pitch to the plate. Swinging a pop-up. Shallow right field. Second baseman out. Right fielder in. And it falls in between them all. Run is going to come in and score. And Union leads 5-1. It's not how hard you hit it, it's where you hit it. She hit it right there in the middle of that triangle, and nobody was able to catch it in shallow right center field. David will get a hit on that. And Lady Bulldogs just scored in all 3 innings. Got a 2-out rally going here. Back-to-back base hits to right field. Carneal scored all the way from first. Of course, she was going with 2 outs, but has great speed. And it brings up Haley Sipes. She singled to left field her first time up. See if she can keep it rolling. Foul ball down the right field line. Stay inside the fence, but it's going to go back there behind the tarp. Owen won the count with 2 outs. High and inside, ball 1. Sipes had to duck out of the way of that one. Popped it up. Foul territory. Catcher back against the fence. Does not make the play as she bounces off the wall there. So a new life for Haley Sipes. Catcher comes out shaking her hand as she ran into that padded wall there behind home plate. She jammed her hand against the fence or something. Seems to be okay now. Ball and 2 strikes the count. To Sipes. Line drive back up the middle. That was smashed. That'll be a hit. David will go all the way from first to third on that as that ball was lasered into center field. The pitcher reached out and tried to snag it, but it was by her before she could react, and all the way to the center fielder it went. So another hit, 2 hits on the game for Sipes. 3 straight singles now for the Lady Bulldogs, all with 2 outs, 2 runners aboard, and Morgan Jennings the batter. Morgan Jennings singled to right field her first time up. Union a chance to tack on more runs here in the bottom of the third, already leading 5-1. Pitch to the plate. That ball sent out to the outfield. It's going to fall in the gap. That'll score a run. Sipes is going to try to get to third. The throw is there, and she's called safe as she slid to the inside of the bag and missed the tag. Umpire right on top of it called her safe. That'll be a single for Jennings. 4 straight singles for the Lady Bulldogs. She advanced to second on the throw as Sipes gets all the way in to third base. So Union now leading 6-1 and have scored twice here. A new pitcher for Christian Brothers.
New pitcher for Christian Brothers, number 23, Macy Cummings.
After Worm not able to get out of the inning. Macy Cumming will be the pitcher. We've got a couple of Macy's now, one for Union, one for Christian Brothers playing in this ball game. Macy Cumming making her 12th appearance of the season. She's 1-4 with an 8.83 ERA. 25 walks, 23 strikeouts in 29 1/3 innings of work. She's a right-hander. She's a senior from Ball, Louisiana. Try to say this high school, Tioga High School maybe, down in Ball, Louisiana. 4 straight singles for Union. And Macy Neal will be the batter. So Macy versus Macy right now. Macy Cumming, the new pitcher for Christian Brothers, versus Union's leading hitter, Macy Neal. She is 1 for 1 on the day, a leadoff triple back in the first, later scored and then reached on a sacrifice. That was an error, but she won't get credit for that. It won't count against her there, so 1 for 1. First pitch she sees is called a strike. And Macy Neal just shy of 500 batting average on the year, 459 on the season. She had 4 hits yesterday, including 3 in the first game. And her hit in the second game drove in the tying run in the bottom of the 7th, and she later scored the winning run. Ball 1. 2 balls, rather. Make that 2 balls and a strike. 2 runners in scoring position here with 2 outs. All of this damage coming. The first 2 batters popped up on the infield, and a base hit by Carneal, a base hit by David, a base hit by Sipes driving in a run, and a base hit by Jennings driving in a run. 2 runs so far in this inning, and Union has a 6-1 lead here in Game 3 of this series. 6-2 victors in Game 1 yesterday. 4-3 victors in Game 2. Comeback fashion in the bottom of the 7th. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch to the plate. High. Ball 3. That ball sent out to left field. It's going to be close. Will it get out of the park? It will not. Back up against the fence is the Christian Brothers left fielder, Savannah Crockett. Macy Neal gave it a ride all the way to the wall, but it was caught, and that'll end the inning. But Union scores twice, adds to their lead. They now lead 6-1. Christian Brothers coming to bat in the top of the 4th.
Are you looking for a Christian college or are starting the college search process? I want to take a second to tell you about my school, Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. Union is a private 4-year university known for its rigorous academics, Christ-centered community, and the success of its graduates. My favorite part about Union is the faculty. The professors here are so intentional about helping students grow not only academically, but also spiritually. You should check out Union for yourself. Come for a visit. I know you'll love it. At Union University, you'll be transformed.
Welcome back to Fesmire Field here on the softball side. Union leading 6-1. They're moments away from starting the baseball game. Christian Brothers swept the doubleheader yesterday on the baseball side. 2-0 and 11-9. The second game was back and forth all the way to the end. Union softball going for the sweep on this side. Top of the 4th we go. 6-1 the Lady Bulldogs lead. And Caroline Cross will lead all four Christian Brothers here in the fourth. Had a home run yesterday. She's 0 for 1 today with a ground out to third base. First pitch she swings and misses. No balls and a strike to count to Cross. A no-doubter yesterday, that home run up on the hill there in left field. Swinging a foul ball there, 0-2 to count. Cross leads Christian Brothers in batting with a .294 batting average, 5 doubles, 3 homers, 9 RBI on the season. 0-2 pitch. Outside, ooh, close, called the ball. It's a good pitch there, trying to get her to chase. She didn't. Good eyes by Gross. 1-2 the count. Check swing. They're going to ask, did she go? Nope. Ball 2. Another close one. Gross able to lay off of it. 2 balls and 2 strikes here in the top of the fourth. The leadoff batter. 4-hole hitter Caroline Gross. From Belmont, Mississippi, went to Belmont High School. Another one out of the zone, so from 0-2 to 3-2, Gross has battled all the way back against Emily Claire Felder, the Union pitcher. Now in her 4th inning of work. 56 pitches, 37 of them strikes. That ball fouled off at the plate. Count stays full. That ball hammered down the left field line, but it'll be well foul. Way out in front of that one. Count stays 3-2. 3-2. That ball hammered again down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. Home run distance, but foul. It looked a lot like the one she hit yesterday. She got all of that one, but just pulled it. Still 3-2. See if Felder throws something different here. Walks her. Some on the outside just missed. That'll put the leadoff runner on base for the first time today for the Lady Bucks. As Felder had got the 3 previous innings, good leadoff hitter to get out.
Reese Earlywine.
Reese Earlywine, the batter. She's 5th in this lineup. Grounded out to shortstop her first time up. Felder will navigate this inning with a runner on base. Nobody out. First pitch to Earlywine, a ball. Another ball out of the zone. Felder having trouble finding the zone here. Early in the 4th. Two balls, no strikes, nobody out. Runner on first for Christian Brothers. Earlywine, the batter. Righty-righty matchup. And the pitch to the plate from Felder. Swinging a drive out to left field. Backtracking is Sipes, and she's not able to make it. It goes over her head. That'll be a double. Christian Brothers has something going here in the 4th inning. So that ball got over the head of Sipes. Looks like she may have came in on that ball. That ball was hit really well, and her first step was in and just not able to recover. So that ball sailed over her head. So now 2 runners on base with nobody out here in the top of the 4th for Christian Brothers. And that'll earn a visit to the circle from head coach Sidney Sterner of the Lady Bulldogs. Felder cruising through the first 3 innings of this ball game without much trouble. 1 run and 2 hits. She's got a little pickle here in the top of the 4th. 2 runners on, nobody out. Runners at second and third after a walk and a double. The batter will be Mackenzie Bacol. She reached on an error back in the 2nd inning and stole a base. Foul chipped that one off. She scored the only run for Christian Brothers when the on-deck hitter, Kyra Coolin, hit a double to drive her in back in the 2nd inning. She fouled that one off, so strike 1. Felder ahead in the count here, 0-1. Still nobody out. Need to get an out. Bunt is there at the plate. They're going to try to get somebody at home. That throw is there, and she is going to be, they call her safe. Oh, my word. Felder picked up the ball with her glove and tossed it to the catcher. It looked like it was in plenty of time, and they call her safe at the plate. So still nobody out. A run for Christian Brothers. And Coolin is going to be the batter. So that's going to go as a fielder's choice sacrifice and an RBI for Bacol. So a walk, a double, and a good sacrifice bunt. I thought they had her there at the plate. The umpire says she got in under the tag. Pitch to the plate, swing and a miss. Runner goes. They throw down, cut it off. She'll get a stolen base for that. As Bacol steals second base there. So nobody out, 2 runners on. Both of them in scoring position for Coolin. She's got a strike on that swing and a miss. Union desperate for an out right here. Good job by Marler there. She picked that ball out of the dirt. The score is 6-2 now, Union leading. Christian Brothers got a run in the 2nd. Now a run here in the 4th, and nobody out and 2 on, threatening for more. Pitch to the plate, high, ball 2. Another one out of the zone. 3 balls, 1 strike. So after getting ahead 0-1, make that 2-2. Those other ones just got called a strike on me. Didn't catch it. So 2-2. Well, Union and Felder looking for an out right here anywhere they can get it. That pitch high, 3-2. Out of the zone, and the bases are loaded with that walk. Still nobody out. And the coach is headed to the umpire with a clipboard in hand, so that means one thing. There'll be some subbing going on. Looks like Riley Vaughn, yesterday's Game 1 winner, who had 13 strikeouts in the complete game victory, is going to come in for Felder.
New pitcher for Union, number 15, Riley Vaughn.
It all fell apart for Felder here in the top of the 4th. Still nobody out. 1 run is already scored, and the bases are loaded. And she'll give way to Riley Vaughn. Riley Vaughn was yesterday's Game 1 winner. She went a complete game, struck out 13 in that victory. A 6-2 victory for the Lady Bulldogs. And ironically enough, that is the score here as she enters in game number 3. She has a 3.06 ERA on the season, an 8-4 record. This is her 16th appearance of the year, only her 3rd time in relief, though. She has 9 complete games, 77 2/3 innings pitched, has allowed 53 hits, 69 walks, but 91 strikeouts. She is a strikeout machine. Opponents are hitting just 197 off the right-hander. Riley Vaughn, a freshman from Killen, Alabama, went to Mars Hill Bible School And she comes in a pickle for sure. Nobody out, bases loaded, 1 run already in. And if you ever needed a strikeout, right now is when you do. Riley Simpson, the batter, she's the 8-hole hitter, but don't let that fool you. She hit a 3-run homer yesterday in game number 2 in the top of the 7th to give her team a temporary lead. First pitch is going to be way high. It'll be a wild pitch, and a run will score. Third run of the ball game for Christian Brothers as Vaughn's first pitch goes all the way to the backstop, way high. Still nobody out. 2 runners aboard. 2 runs have already scored at 6-3. Christian Brothers 3 runs on 3 hits with 1 error. Union 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. On a hard-throwing right-hander. Another one out of the zone. 2-0 the count to Simpson. Said she hit that home run yesterday to center field. 3-run shot. Another 3-run shot right here would tie the ball game. Another pitch out of the zone. 3-0 the count. Well, this 4th inning is a disaster right now for the Lady Bulldogs. Somebody looking for somebody to find the strike zone. Desperate for an out right now, the Lady Bulldogs, leading 6-3. 2 runs have scored, 2 runs on base, still nobody out. Pitch to the plate. Called strike on the outside corner. See if that'll settle Riley Vaughn in, who just entered the ball game with bases loaded, nobody out. Wild pitch, scored a run. Swing and a miss, full count. See if Vaughn can get out of this, limiting the damage. Desperate for an out right here, the Lady Bulldogs. Pitch to the plate, it's high, another walk. Batter slammed her bat down like she meant something with that. Bases loaded again for the Christian Brothers Lady Bucks. Still nobody out. 2 runs have scored. Bases are loaded. Number 9-hole hitter Ashlyn Smith will be the batter. So this inning has been a walk, a double, a sacrifice, reaching on a fielder's choice, a stolen base, and then back-to-back walks. Everything on the Christian Brothers side of the ledger, nothing on the Union side of the ledger in the top half of this 4th inning so far. Taking care of some technical difficulties, but a 4-pitch walk to Ashton Smith. So 3 straight walks for Union, 2 by Vaughn, who just entered the game, and that gets an RBI. And the 4th run of the ball game for Christian Brothers. Still nobody out in this inning. Swing and a miss. Big time strikeout there. Josie Bond, the leadoff hitter. Finally, Union gets an out. Bases are still loaded, though. Now 1 out. The number 2 hole hitter, Kara Alexander, is batting.
Number 8, Kara Alexander.
Last night in the top of the 7th, when Christian Brothers did all that damage, it was the bottom of the order. Hits from the 6, 7, 8, and 9 hole hitters did all of that damage, scoring the 3 runs. Same thing here. The bottom of the order has given the Bucks some momentum here in the 4th. A 0-1 pitch is called a ball. 1-1 the count to Alexander. So this is the 8th batter of the inning for Christian Brothers. Just 1 out. They've already scored 3 runs. It's 6-4 Union. Another ball. Union's already taken 2 games in this series, but a very important Game 3 for the Lady Bulldogs. Do not want to let this one slip away. Check swing. She went. They called it there at the plate. 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Union currently in 6th place in the GSC standings. Just 5 losses. 7th place team has 10 losses, so Union has a gap there, but they want to stay in that top half because they have 3 series coming up against 3 of the top 4 teams in the league. A big game here. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. A 6-4 lead for the Lady Bulldogs. That pitch sent out to left field. It's deep. Will it stay in the park? It will. It's going to be missed, though, by the left fielder. 1 run will score. That'll be all they score. That ball hit down the line. Long run for Sipes. And another run scores. It's 6-5 now. Still just 1 out, a strike call. The 9th hitter of the inning will come up in the form of Savannah Crockett. She's 0 for 2 with a fly out and a strikeout. She sends this one out to shortstop. They're going to throw home for the force out, and they get it there. A hard slide there. And get her out at third base, and that'll end the inning. A huge play. A huge play defensively for the Lady Bulldogs, and wow, they needed that. They gave up 4, but they still have the lead. Number 18, Riley Simpson. She was the one that hit the home run last night. She's the one that slammed the bat down a while ago when she got the walk, and she slid in hard and high with the high spikes there on the catcher. But it didn't phase her. She got the out and then threw a runner out at third. Union gets out of that jam. Still with a lead. They'll go to offense here in the bottom of the 4th. Union leading 6-5.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports, including Union University, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Welcome back to Festmeyer Field. What a top of the 4th. Union got out of that one. It could have been a lot worse. They gave up 4 runs to Christian Brothers. It's now another ball game, 6-5. Union still with the lead. And coming to bat here in the bottom of the 4th. Adelia Alarcon will lead things off. She got the put out on that last out as Union threw home and got the force out on that ground ball, and then the catcher quickly threw to third to get the out. And the double play to end the inning. And I just want to say Alarcon got hit in the left arm, so she'll go down to first on a hit by pitch. That'll bring up Zoe Neal. Union trying to get some more runs here and get that cushion back out there. 6-1 lead was evaporated nearly. Now 6-5 lead. Pitch in the dirt, ball 1 to Zoe Neal. There's a bunt. The tag's going to be made there. First baseman will take care of that bunt and tag the runner out, but the sacrifice is great. It's a good one by Zoe Neal. You hear the crowd hollering, and Zoe Neal, you're one of the best hitters on the team, but she has proven herself as a great bunter as well. So 1 out. Runner moves to second on that sacrifice. Zoe Neal, the squeeze play bunt in the bottom of the 4th, bottom of the 7th last night to score the 4th run of the game and the game-winning run. She knows how to bunt. Popped up, is going to get out of play. It's Courtney Marlar, the batter. Courtney Marlar, 1 for 2 in the game. Pop up and a base hit. Base hit way back in the first inning. Seemed like a day ago, the first inning. A lot has happened since then. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Union clinging to a 1-run lead. Swing and a miss. Ball gets in the dirt. They're going to say a foul ball. As they say, Marlar got a piece of that. Almost hit her. Ball was way inside. Somehow she got a foul tip, got a bat on that. The 0-2 pitch just outside. Christian Brothers wanted that one. It's a 1-2 count. That was close. 0-2 take there by Marlar. Pitch to the plate. Popped up on the infield. Third base, shortstop. Third base calls for it. Smith takes that. Second straight pop-up there by Marlar. Brings up Grace White, the left-handed hitter. DP today for the Lady Bulldogs. Actually, no, we got a pinch hitter. Pinch hitter. I was like, Grace is not right-handed. And Sydney Sterner comes sprinting down the lineup. She told the hitter to go bat, but the hitter didn't tell the umpire. So Sydney's running down the third base line to make sure she tells the umpire that we got a pinch hitter. And that pinch hitter will be Fallon Groves. Fallon Groves played yesterday. She caught one game.
Batting now, number 20, Fallon
Now
Groves.
comes in as a pinch hitter. Fallon Groves, a .294 hitter on the year. She's got 5 home runs, 19 RBIs. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Union needing a little cushion. Nice time for one of those long balls. First pitch is out of the zone, ball 1. Union scored 3 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the third. Christian Brothers scored 1 in the second and 4 in the 4th. It's a 6-1 lead for Union. It was evaporated nearly. Now it's 6-5, Union leading. Foul ball there, out of play, 1-1 the count. If Fallon can find some outfield grass somewhere so we can score that run from second. Pitch is low, ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Righty-righty matchup. Macy Cumming, the pitcher for Christian Brothers. She's the 3rd pitcher for the Lady Bucks. Her team also almost pitched her into the pitcher of record category. Called a strike, makes it full 3-2. Fallon taking that one. A little bit inside, right the inside corner. That one inside as well, and Fallon gets the walk. So Groves gets the walk. And there's 2 runners on base with 2 outs, and the batter will be Briley Carneal. Briley Carneal, 2 for 2 on the day, a couple of singles. He had 2 RBI single in the first, and then a 4 base hits for Union in the third when they scored twice. So came around to score one of those runs. Pitch is outside, ball 1. If Union can get some more magic going with 2 outs, they scored those 2 runs in the third innings with 2 outs. A pop-up, then 4 straight hits. Got them a couple runs there. See if they can do the same thing here. That ball put into play out to third base. Have to be a quick throw. It is, and they get her by a step. Briley Carneal grounds out 5-3, and that'll end the inning. Union strands 2. Moving on to the 5th. Union clinging to the 1-run lead, 6-5.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way? Peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's warranty forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
Top of the 5th we go. Union leading 6-5. 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for Union.
Caroline Gross.
5 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for Christian Brothers. Union. Riley Vaughn back out there after coming in relief for Felder. A disastrous top of the 4th. If you're a Union fan, 4 runs scored. It could have been worse. A huge double play there to end the inning. Threw a runner out at the plate and then threw another runner out trying to get to third. That was huge. Could have been way worse in that inning. Union came out of there with clinging to the 1-run lead after leading 6-1. It's now 6-5. Now Vaughn pitching to Gross as they sent 9 hitters to the plate in the 4th inning. 2-0 count. Now swinging a foul back, 2-1. Ball hammered down the third base line. Third base coach had to duck on that one. Foul ball. Heads up down there. The ball got to her quick. Good reflex there by Coach Wheeler. Her first season at Christian Brothers. Pitch is high. Full count. A lot of walks in that inning, in the 4th inning, fuel that rally by the Lady Bucks. 4 walks in the inning. Only 2 hits, a double and a single, but you throw those 4 walks in there. It's a big creation for a big inning. Another foul ball down the left field line. Still full. The batter is Caroline Gross. Very dangerous hitter. Again, as was mentioned, hit a home run yesterday. No doubter to left field. She's 0 for 1 today with a ground out and a walk. She led off that top of the 4th last inning with the walk. She's got a 3-2 count here. See what happens. Vaughn. Another foul ball. Battle forming here between Union's ace and the leading hitter for Christian Brothers. Vaughn got the win yesterday in game 1, a complete game victory, 6-2 victory. She got 13 strikeouts in that ball game. She's in relief here. Pitch is high, ball 4. So another leadoff walk. See if Union can pitch around this one a little bit better than they did in the 4th. Now batting is Reese Earlywine.
Now number 3, Reese Earlywine.
Earlywine, 1 for 2, a ground out and a double. Way high again. Vaughn just having all sorts of trouble finding the zone here. She's come in relief. It's not easy coming in relief. You're not used to it. This is, as we mentioned, only her 4th appearance this year in relief. Her 16th appearance overall. I'll make that her 3rd appearance in relief, her 16th appearance overall. She's normally the starter. She's not normally a relief pitcher. Union does have some action in the bullpen. Looks like Abel throwing down there. 1-1 pitch is high, called the ball, 2-1. See if Vaughn can battle through this. Just put something in play. Don't walk them. Pitch to the plate. That ball hit out to right field. David giving chase. David back about 10 feet from the fence, and she'll snag that one. So a big out there. As Gross gave it a ride. But David camped under it. About 10 feet from the fence. Made the catch for the first out.
Mackenzie Bagel.
The early wine with that fly out. I think I said Gross maybe, but that was early wine with the fly out. Gross is on first with that walk. First pitch swinging, foul ball down the left field line by Bagel. Bagel 0 for 1 on the day. She reached on an error, stole a base. And then she reached on a fielder's choice, sacrifice squeeze there back in the 4th inning, which scored a run, had an RBI, then stole another base. So she's had an active day on the base pads. That ball hit out to second base, fielded by Carneal. She'll go to short to get the lead runner. Nice play there. Wow, heads up play there. I think maybe Gross assumed they were going to first. And they get the runner going to second, and she is out. Big time double play there. As the runner tried to go to second, the batter who reached on that fielder's choice, Bakel, she was going to try something sneaky and get to second base, but she was thrown out. Now the Christian Brothers coach is going to say, was time not called? And, well, if time was called, why did your runner run? So the runner ran, no time was called, and Union threw her out. Not sure where she was going. Our shortstop was there the whole time. Anyway, the double play ends the inning, and just like that, 3 up, 3 down, Union back to the bat in the bottom of the 5th.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports, including Union University, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
An odd ending there to the top of the 5th. Fielder's choice there. The Union defense went 4-6 to get the lead runner. And they threw the ball back to the pitcher. She was not in the circle yet. Seemed like nobody was paying attention, and the runner tried to go to second. She was thrown out. So Union back to bat here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Mackenzie David will lead off. She made that nice play out in right field. Another foul ball there. 0-2 the count. Foul ball there at the plate. Comes back up here on the net. I believe it's going to sit there, ain't it? Yep. I believe that ball's coming down. Ball stuck on the net up there for temporary. It'll be an after the game project for somebody. Ball out of the zone. 1-2. So Union's got the benefit of a couple of weird double plays to end the last 2 innings. Oh my goodness, they called David out on that one. That was well inside, but the strikeout. Leadoff hitter is retired for Union here in the bottom of the 5th. Second time in this game that David has struck out looking. We mentioned she leads the team in walks with 14 walks on the year. Nobody else in double figures in that category. She's a very selective hitter. It's cost her twice today. And both of them on the same pitch, that inside corner. Blue's been consistent, called her out both times on it. Now the batter is Haley Sipes, and She's quickly ahead in the count, 2-0. Sipes, 2 for 2 on the day, a couple of hits, an RBI. RBI came back in the third inning when Union scored twice. Union failed to score in the fourth after scoring in each of the first 3 innings. Union leads 6-5. Has out-hit Christian Brothers 10-4. Pitch inside, that's that same pitch. He called it again. So he's calling that inside pitch. He's been consistent with it both ways all game. 3 balls and a strike, the count. Cummings, the pitcher for Christian Brothers. A cue ball shot to first base. That'll be an easy grab and step on the bag for the first baseman over there. Riley Simpson, nice play by the left-hander. She picked that up before it squirted foul, just turned around, stepped on the bag. That'll be 2 outs. Sometimes those little cue shots hit off the end of the bat. Sometimes those are the hardest ones to field. They're not hit very hard. They just kind of spin the whole way down there. She made quick work out of that one, did Sampson. 2 outs now. Morgan Jennings up, the 9-hole hitter. She bats with 2 outs. She tried to bunt there, trying to bunt for a hit. Jennings has good speed. Saw something on the infield defense, thought she could exploit there, missed the bunts, 0-1. See if she tries it again. Not bunting, takes strike 2 call. And 2 the count with 2 outs. Ball put into play down the third base line. Foul ball fielded by Smith. She throws her out, but they call foul. So the 0-2 count. We'll come back and do it again. 6-5, Union leading. Morgan Jennings, kind of like we talked about yesterday, a second leadoff hitter when she bats ninth. Really good speed. Good job of putting the ball in play. Pops this one up out in shallow left field. It's going to come in as the center fielder will make the catch as the left fielder and center fielder were converging. So for the second straight inning, Union fails to score. Holding on to a 6-5 lead, Christian Brothers coming to bat in the top of the 6th.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Fessmeyer Field. Union softball leading 6-5 over Christian Brothers, going for a 3-game sweep. They swept the doubleheader yesterday, 6-2 and 4-3. Union led 6-1 at one point, now 6-5. Union leading. Christian Brothers batting here in the top of the 6th. Baseball team also playing just on the other side of the press box. Baseball score is 4-2 Christian Brothers. Union's batting in the bottom of the 2nd. Christian Brothers on that side going for the sweep as they took the doubleheader yesterday. First batter for the Lady Bucks here on the softball side. It's going to be the shortstop, Kyara Cullen. 1 for 1 on the day, a double with an RBI, and she walked back in the 4th. She was the first of 3 straight walks in that inning. She was the last batter that Union starter Emily Claire Felder faced. So she's facing Riley Vaughn for the first time in this game. Vaughn, again, as we said, got the win in Game 1 yesterday, a 13 strikeout, complete game victory. Popped up on the infield. It'll be in foul territory. Will it stay in play? It does. And Alarcon there with the catch and a big first out in the 6th. That's the 4th time today that Union has retired the first batter of the inning. Needless to say, they did not retire the first batter of the inning in that disastrous 4th inning when they gave up 4 runs. Riley Simpson, the batter. Riley Simpson 0 for 1 on the day, a fly out, foul to the third baseman, and then walked in that 4th inning. She was the first batter Vaughn faced in that 4th inning. Vaughn walked her. First pitch is a strike. lefty Simpson, Riley Simpson, facing the righty Riley Vaughn. So a Riley-Riley matchup. A righty-lefty matchup. Collinsville, Illinois. Played at Collinsville High School. She's a sophomore. .245 average. She's got 4 doubles, a triple, and 2 homers on the year. 10 RBIs does Riley Simpson. Good-looking little ball player there, the sophomore. Be around for a couple more years. Exciting news for the CBU staff. 3 balls and a strike. Called strike on the outside corner. It'll fill it up at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes here. The top of the 6th inning, 1 out, nobody on. Riley Vaughn versus Riley Simpson. Swing and a miss, and a big strikeout there. Riley Vaughn gets the strikeout, and there are 2 away. Here in the top of the 6th.
Ashlyn Smith.
Ashlyn Smith will be the batter. 0 for 1 on the day. A strikeout back in the 3rd. She walked with the bases loaded in the 4th, so got an RBI on that. She bats here in the top of the 6th with nobody on and 2 outs. Righty-righty matchup here. Pitch is called a strike. Good start there for Vaughn. Vaughn gets her sign to the plate, swing and a miss. That was a hard, high, fast one there. Smith just not catching up with that one. We'll see if she climbs the ladder again. 0-2, 2 outs. Vaughn, what's she do here? The pitch to the plate, another hard one, but this one gets away from her and bounces well in front of the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs, nobody on here, top of the 6th. Pitch to the plate. Called strike 3. That will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the 2nd straight inning for Vaughn, so she settled in after coming in relief. Union now needs some insurance runs. Up 6-5, going to the bottom of the 6th inning.
Are you looking for a Christian college or are starting the college search process? I want to take a second to tell you about my school, Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. Union is a private 4-year university known for its rigorous academics, Christ-centered community, and the success of its graduates. My favorite part about Union is the faculty. The professors here are so intentional about helping students grow not only academically, but also spiritually. You should check out Union for yourself. Come for a visit. I know you'll love it. At Union University, you'll be transformed.
Top of the order for Union, Macy Neal. Lead things off for the Lady Bulldogs here in the 6th. Bottom half of the inning, she'll take strike 1. Union leading 6-5. That one sent out to the shortstop, opposite way hitting there for Neal, and picked up by the shortstop, threw across the diamond for an out. So Macy Neal is retired. And it brings up the 2-hole hitter, Adelia Alarcon.
Batting now, number 17, Adalia Alarcon.
1 for 2 on the day, a base hit and RBI back in the 1st, fouled out in the 2nd, reached on a hit by pitch to lead off the 4th. Sends this one out, first pitch swinging to left field. It's going to be caught. Just a few steps out of her original position, the left fielder brings that one in. So 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 6th go the Lady Bulldogs.
Now number 12, Zoe Neal.
Zoe Neal, the batter. Zoe Neal 0 for 2, a pop-up, a fly-out, and a sacrifice bunt.
Now batting attention number 20, Matthew McDaniel.
Ball 1 to Zoe Neal. She hit a home run yesterday. Also had the squeeze sacrifice game-winning RBI in Game 2 last night. Her home run came in Game 2 as well. Strike call, 1-1 the count. Union 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th, leading 6-5. 3 outs away from a victory and a 3-game sweep over Christian Brothers, but wow, top of the 7th still has to be played. Learned that yesterday. 2 balls and a strike. Hard hit ball right at the third baseman. Looked like she caught it in the air, but nobody called it, so she went ahead, threw it over to first base and barely got there ahead of Zoe Neal. None of the umpires, all 3 of them, none of them said that she caught it. I guess they saw that she trapped it. She thought she caught it. So as she's running across the infield going to the dugout, she tosses the ball over to first base just ahead of Zoe Neal. That'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down. The Union 3 outs away. Christian Brothers coming to bat in the top of the 7th. Down by 1, 6-5.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Top of the 7th, Union leading 6-5. Christian Brothers down to their last 3 outs, and they'll start the 7th off with a pinch hitter. Number 30, Kylie Burks, will be the pinch hitter. She's a freshman from Ponchatoula, Louisiana. She pinch hit yesterday and was hit by a pitch on the first pitch she saw. So that's been her action here in this series. And the pinch hit a performance yesterday. She did play in that 2nd game. First pitch she sees is a called strike. Riley Vaughn back out there trying to close this one out. Ball 1-1. Callie Burks, a .263 hitter, 5 hits and 19 at bats, 1 home run, 2 RBIs on the season. Check swing. She held up. I'm going to say she didn't go, so ball 2. She was able to stop her swing on that one. That was a high, hard one by Vaughn. There's a strike. He was accounted 2-2. That's a good thing about this weather. It's beautiful outside. The bad thing, all the wasps have come out. Got a few up here around the press box. Riley Vaughn swatting wasp out there in the pitching circle. This one fouled back. Hits the press box. Count stays 2-2. Seen those major league games where gnats take over the field. And ball hit out to left field. It's going to get through. Past the diving Macy Neal there at short. With a solid line drive single, and the leadoff batter is aboard. Here in the top of the 7th.
Batting now, number 8, Tara Alexander.
So Union will have to pitch.
Number 1, Josie Bond.
Josie Bond re-entered over at first as the runner. So good speed at first. Tying run there, and Josie Bond. Union will have to pitch around that leadoff single. Ball in the dirt. Good job by Marlar to scoop it up. Ball one. Union clinging to a one-run lead here in the top of the seventh. And Christian Brothers has the leadoff runner on base with nobody out. Riley Vaughn getting her sign from the dugout. Steps up to the circle. 1-0 pitch to the plate. In the dirt again. Good stop there by Marler. She picks it up. Keeping that runner at first. 2 balls and no strikes. Kara Alexander's the batter. She's 2 for 3 on the day. A couple of singles, an RBI back in the 4th inning, a ground out in the 1st. She has a 2-0 count. Pitch is called a strike. Runner goes. Throw down is close, but they're going to call her safe. I believe that was a strike. 2-1 the count. 2 balls and 1 strike the count. Pitch to the plate. In the dirt, 3-1. So after 3 up, 3 down in the 5th, 3 up, 3 down in the 6th, Riley Vaughn struggling here in the 7th. Tying run is at second base with nobody out for Christian Brothers. Top of the 7th. Pitch to the plate, called strike, fills it up at 3-2. Alexander already had a few steps down to first base. She'll come back, take a 3-2 pitch. Union pitch out of this jam. Pop up on the infield. It's going to drift over the dugout and out of play. We'll come back and do it again. Full count to Kara Alexander. Riley Vaughn pitching her 4th inning of relief as she came in relief for Emily Claire Felder, the starter. Had trouble getting out of that 4th inning, but a 3 up, 3 down 5th, a 3 up, 3 down 6th. Now leadoff single and a 3-2 count here, first 2 batters of the 7th. Swinging another foul there at the plate. Alexander staying alive barely. Popped up. It's going to get out of play again. Another foul ball. Christian Brothers not going quietly here in the 7th. Is that 6-run Union has scored enough. They scored all 6 of those runs in the first 3 innings. They've been held scoreless in the last 3 innings. 3 runs in the first, 1 run in the second, 2 in the third, none since, leading 6-5. Full count pitch to the plate. Check swing. They say, did she go? They say she did not go. Or did she? They called her. What did they call? Oh, my word. Looked like she swung, had a check swing. They asked for appeal. Now they're going to get together and talk about it. They're going to say ball 4. They say she did not swing, so ball 4 is going to put the first 2 runners of the 7th on base for Christian Brothers. Still nobody out. And the power portion of this Christian Brothers order, 3, 4, and 5, due up. Savannah Crockett will be the next batter. Riley Vaughn in relief here, trying to get the save. If she can hold it. Infield is in the circle talking to Coach Sterner. Now the right fielder, Mackenzie DeVede, in. Saying something. And she said her piece and going back to right field. Senior leader there, Mackenzie DeVede, offering something to that conversation. Everybody back to their positions now. 2 on, nobody out here in the top of the 7th. Union clinging to a 1-run lead, 6-5.
Batting now, number 19, Savannah Crockett.
Savannah Crockett, the batter. 0 for 3 on the day, a fly out, a strikeout, and a fielder's choice. Pitch to the plate, she squared to bunt. I guess a pass ball on that. Coach Sterner calling for a foul tip. And the home plate umpire and Sterner in a conversation. Coach Sterner said a foul tip. The catcher never got a glove on it. He's asking for help and nobody's saying anything. That's odd. The ball was right down the middle there. Catcher never got a glove on it. They say no foul ball, so a pass ball is going to get the runners to second and third, nobody out. So she squared to bunt. And they're even saying it's a ball. Squares to bunt again. This one's going to go foul. That'll be a strike. At least we think it'll be a strike. Ball and a strike the count. Crockett batting with nobody out. Runners on second and third. They had the squeeze play on there. We'll see if they keep it on. Infield is in. Everybody's inside the bags. Swinging there. Pops it up over to baseball. Heads up on the baseball side. A ball and 2 strikes to count. Christian Brothers in a great spot here to tie it or maybe take the lead. Union leads 6-5 here in the top of the 7th. Christian Brothers rallied yesterday in the 7th inning. That ball popped up. Shallow right field. McKenzie came in and dropped the ball. 1 run's going to score, and that's going to tie it up. She took her eye off the ball. Got the runner in sight. She was going to try to throw if somebody tried to tag and drop the ball. Tie ball game here.
Batting now, number 6, Caroline Gross.
Well, the score is tied up. 6-6. Still nobody out on that drop fly ball by the right fielder. She just took her eye off of it, worrying about the runners. So we'll play the bottom of the 7th no matter what here. The question is, will it be tied or will Christian Brothers have the lead? Still nobody out, 2 runners on base. 1 run is already scored. Swing and a miss. Ball and a strike. As the runner gets the stolen base there, moves down to second base. Caroline Gross is the batter. Ball and a strike. Home run power. Their cleanup hitter today. She batted third yesterday. Had a solo home run. Fouls that one back, 1-2. Umpire gets a new batch of softballs. Costly error there by the right fielder on that drop fly ball. Which is inside, ball 2. 2-2 the count. Allowed a run to score. Would have been 1 out with runners on second and third. Nobody scoring yet. Much different situation now. Tie ball game, top of the 7th. Swinging a foul tip there at the plate. Count stays 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. A big-time strikeout there. Much needed. One out here in the top of the 7th. Riley Vaughn trying to get out of this. Keep it tied. Reese Earlywine, the batter. 1 for 3 on the day, a double. Back in the 4th. She grounded out in the 2nd, flew out in the 5th. She bats here with 1 out, 2 runners aboard, both in scoring position. Ball in the dirt, it's going to get by. 1 run will score on that wild pitch. And Christian Brothers takes the lead. Full count now, 3-2. I'm sorry, 1 ball count on that. To Earlywine. She bats with 1 out and a runner on third base. Christian Brothers has come back to take the lead. Once down 6-1, now leads 7-6. Still have only managed 5 hits in the ball game. Union gave up the lead in the top of the 7th yesterday in game 2, but came back in the bottom of the 7th and rallied with 2 runs to get the win. They'll have to rally again today, down by 1 now. First time they've trailed in this ball game. Called strike, 1-1 the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Earlywine stands in. Infield still in, trying to cut down that run at the plate if possible. A swing and a miss, and another big strikeout by Vaughn. Vaughn trying to keep it right now. Now a chance to keep it at a 1-run lead for Christian Brothers. Give Union a shot here in the bottom of the 7th.
Batting now number 4, Mackenzie Bakel.
Bakel the batter. Been on base all 3 times. Reached on an error, stole a base. Reached on a fielder's choice bunt, stole a base. And then reached on a fielder's choice back in the 5th and was thrown out trying to stretch it into 2nd. Bakel now shaking off a ball hit her hand on the bat. CBU coach wanting a hit by pitch. Umpire says a strike as the ball hit the bat. Hands a part of the bat. Trainer for CBU checking out Bakel. Still talking there. Bakel's going to come out of the game. She is still holding that hand gingerly. Be a pinch hitter for Christian Brothers. It's like 24 will be coming in as a pinch hitter. That's Kate Candies. She started game 1 yesterday. Batted cleanup. Candy's a .333 hitter on the year. Has a home run with 15 RBI. So a very dangerous hitter here as Candies comes in for Bakel. First pitch she sees is a ball. Count now is 1-1 as she inherited that 1 ball, 1 strike count. I don't understand. How is it a 2-0 count? 2-1 count now if that called strike. So that ball either hit her or they called it a strike. Umpire said it was a 2-0 count. I think he's off on that one. He's not been popular by either coach in this ball game. So that's either a hit by pitch or a strike. It can't be a ball. That pitch popped up out to center field. The catch is going to be made by Morgan Jennings. And that'll end the inning. Christian Brothers scores 2. They take the lead. Union will come to bat in the bottom of the 7th, down by 1.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports, including Union University, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Starting off the bottom of the 7th, Union getting things going. A leadoff hit by Courtney Marler. And now Fallon Groves, who entered as a pinch hitter last time at bat, stays in as the DP, and she gets a ball through the left side, and the first 2 are on. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Can Union rally again like they did in Game 2 yesterday? Down by 1, came back to score 2. Briley Carneal, the batter. She's a 6-hole hitter for Union. We have a pinch runner for Union as Puckett will come in to pinch run for Fallon Groves.
Pinch runner at first, number 7, Brooke Puckett.
Carneal will be the batter, so good speed at first with Marler. Good speed at second in Marler. Good speed at first
number 9,
with the pinch runner Puckett.
Carneal.
Puckett pinch running there for Groves. Briley Carneal, the batter. She's 2 for 3 today. A 2 RBI single in the first, a single in the third, and grounded out in the 4th. She's got good speed too. Swing at a bunt there, rather. A bunt. It's called a swing. She offered at it. It'll be strike 1 to Carneal. Right now, her run doesn't matter. She can move these runners to second and third. That's her job right now. Down 0-1 on the count. Nobody out. Bunting again. That's a good one there. Probably should have let that one roll foul. She beat the throw, or the throw beat her by a step, but a good bunt by Briley Carneal. Sacrifice there. At third baseman, that's a tough chance to take, but that ball looked like it might be rolling foul. Brings up another pinch hitter for Union. Allie Whitfield will pinch hit for Union.
11, Allie Whitfield.
.263 hitter. She's got a double and 2 RBIs on the year. There's a cue ball shot out to second base. That'll be a tough play. 1 run will score, and that'll tie the ball game. That ball was a cue ball hit out to the second baseman way too softly to get the runner at home, but they do get the runner at second. So 2 outs now in the inning with the old 4-3 RBI ground out. Scores the tying run. Now another pinch hitter for Union.
Batting now, number
No, not a pinch
27,
hitter. I'm sorry,
Haley
27.
Sipes.
I was thinking Morgan Jennings was up. She's on deck. Haley Sipes will be the batter. Haley Sipes, 2 for 3 on the day. A base hit in the second, a base hit and an RBI in the third, and a ground out in the fifth. She bats with 2 outs and the winning run at third base. Yesterday in the 7th inning, Union did the squeeze play to get the winning run across. Called strike. No balls and a strike with 2 outs. The winning run 60 feet away. Ball back up the middle. Fielded by the shortstop. Throw across in time. We're going extra innings. Top of the 8th we go. 7-7.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports, including Union University, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Kyra Coolin will lead things off for Christian Brothers here in the top of the 8th inning. Extra innings we go, 7-7. Union able to tie it up in the bottom of the 7th. 7 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors for Union. 7 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for Christian Brothers. And play made by the shortstop. Beat the runner by a step to end the inning there in the bottom half of the 7th. Now first pitch swinging. Coolin leads off with a single to center field.
Batting now, number 18, Riley Simpson.
Riley Simpson now the batter. And both pitchers in the game now, obviously the pitcher of records. Riley Vaughn for Union. Macy Cummings for Christian Brothers. Cummings, the third pitcher of the game for Christian Brothers. Riley, the second pitcher for Union. Pitch to the plate, squares to bunt, pulls it back, runner goes. Nobody there. And luckily for the Union, the ball hit the runner, kept it from going too far out to center field. Nobody covering on that steal there. Not a bad throw by Marler. Nobody but the runner there to receive it. Go ahead, run now at second base with nobody out for Christian Brothers here in the top of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Stolen base, caught stealing rather. Somebody there to get that one as Alarcon there to receive the throw from Marler, way ahead of the base runner Coolin, and she is thrown out trying to steal 2-5. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count. Big out there, erases the base runner, now 1 out to the batter Simpson. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Riley Vaughn to the plate, way outside, 3-2. The Riley matchup here. Simpson's got a strikeout, a walk, and a pop-up foul today. Struck out her last time up against Vaughn. Full count here. Pitch to the plate. Sent down the left field line. It's going to drift foul into the Union bullpen. Heads up. Union has a pitcher down there getting loose. That's Abel. It's game 2 starter from yesterday. Got a no decision in her game. They're going to say that's low. Ball 4, and that'll be a walk. So a 1-out walk.
Batting now, number 10, Ashlyn Smith.
Ashlyn Smith, the batter for the Bucks. A couple of strikeouts and a walk in this ball game. Her walk was a bases-loaded walk, so she has an RBI to her name. Struck out her last time up. Called outs on strikes to end the 6th. She bats with 1 out and a runner on first. Pitch to the plate. Called strike 1. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes now on Smith. 0-2 the count. Foul ball back to the net. Count stays 0-2. Top of the 8th, scores tied 7-7. Christian Brothers got the leadoff batter on with a hit. Stole second, caught stealing, trying to steal third. Swing and a miss, and back-to-back strikeouts there for Smith. Her 3rd time to strike out in this ball game. Back to the top of the order, and Josie Bond.
Batting now, number 1, Josie Bond.
So Vaughn had 13 strikeouts yesterday in her complete game victory. Here in relief today, she's already struck out 6 in 4.2 innings of work. Foul tip, back to the screen, 0-1 the count. 2 outs, runner on first here in the top of the 8th for Christian Brothers. Ball high, 1-1 the count. Another foul ball. 1-2 the count. Josie Bond 0 for 3 to start the game. She was lifted for a pinch hitter in the top of the 7th. It was a wise move. It worked out. Burks got a base hit. Bond came back in a re-entry, ended up scoring the tying run in that inning. So a great call by the head coach there to get that inning started. Everything worked out. A little tip there at the plate to the third baseman. Going to have to hurry, and they get her by half a step. Wow, that was close. I tell you, picked that one up at third, threw a cannon over. Got the runner by half a step. That'll end the inning. Stays tied 7-7. Union can win it. Bottom of the 8th when we come back.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way, peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's warranty forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
Bottom of the 8th we go. Can Union rally to win and get a sweep here in this 3-game series? Union won yesterday 6-2 in game 1. Rallied in the bottom of the 7th to win game 2 after CBU rallied in the top of the 7th to take their first lead of the day. Union won that game 4-3. Union led 6-1 here. Christian Brothers responded with 6 unanswered runs to lead 7-6. Union tied it in the bottom of the 7th. Now bat here in the bottom of the 8th. It'll be Morgan Jennings that'll lead things off for Union. She's got a couple of hits and an RBI. She flew out her last time up, though. 2 for 3 day for the center fielder for the Lady Bulldogs. First pitch she sees is a strike. Macy Cumming for Christian Brothers back out there in relief. She's done a nice job. She's the 3rd pitcher of the day for Christian Brothers. Has tossed 4 in the 3rd inning. 47 pitches, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, a walk, and 1 strikeout. Orenta came in, gave up 4 runs early. Worm came in relief, gave up 2 runs in just 2/3 of an inning. Now Cumming has pitched the last 4 1/3 in relief. That ball lifted out to left field. It's going to get over the head of the left fielder. That'll be at least a double for Jennings. She's going to round second. She'll stay there as the throw comes back in. A huge leadoff double for Morgan Jennings, the 9-hole hitter for the Lady Bulldogs. 3rd hit of the ball game for Morgan Jennings. And we talked about her. She's a 2nd leadoff hitter in that 9-hole. She does a great job there putting the ball in play. She's 3 for 4 today. And she has tremendous speed out there at second base. Now at the top of the order for the Bulldogs.
Number 2, Macy Neal.
Macy Neal batting. Last night in the 7th inning, bottom of the 7th, Union down by a run. Jennings got on base. Neal drove her in to tie it. See what Neal does here. She squared the bunt that time. Pulled back, and they call it a strike. So 0-1 the count to Macy Neal. And last night, Jennings walked in the bottom of the 7th, stole second, and scored on a hit. That was a bunt. That's going to be a bunt single as she gets it by the infield. Bunts it right past the pitcher. The 3rd baseman was coming all the way in to field it, bunted it between her and the pitcher. Shortstop had to field it, and they had no chance of throwing her out then. That she just sat on it, which was probably wise, as Jennings was gearing up to round 3rd if they would have thrown it to 1st. So a bunt single for Macy Neal. Now runners on 1st and 3rd. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th. Union leading. Or Union rather tied. 7-7. Runners on the corners. Nobody out. Christian Brothers coach, Coach Wheeler, come out, talk to her pitcher and infield in the circle. Now they stay out. She comes back to the dugout. The team stays in the circle. Going over their defensive strategies here. 1st and 3rd, nobody out. Bottom of the 8th, tied at 7. The batter for Union, Adelia Alarcon.
Batting now, number 17.
1 for 3 on the day. A base hit and RBI with the bunt back in the 1st. A foul out, hit by pitch, and a fly out. As we said last night, Union chose to use the squeeze play. They're going to intentionally walk Adelia Alarcon. So she'll get an IBB for her at bat. So they'll have to throw all 4 pitches. In baseball, they changed the rules where you don't have to throw it. So now the bases will be loaded with nobody out. And they're getting to Zoe Neal. So after the intentional walk,
12, Zoe Neal.
Zoe Neal, 4 home runs on the year. She hit 1 yesterday. They're going for the force out at home plate. Infield is in. All the infielders in front of the bags. And they'll pitch to Zoe. First pitch is a ball. 1-0. Bases loaded, nowhere to put her. No outs. Tie ball game, bottom of the 8th. We're in extra innings here. Union going for the sweep. Another ball in the dirt. Great play there by the catcher. Keep that ball in front of her. Nice job there. That's Kara Alexander for Christian Brothers. That's a do-or-die play there. You got to keep that ball in front of you, and she did a great job there. 2-0 the count, however. Bases loaded, nobody out. Union looking to win it right here. Check swing. She makes contact, and they'll get the force out at home as Zoe Neal did not mean to swing at that, and the ball hit the end of her bat, the cap part of her bat down by the handle, and rolled about a foot out in front of home plate. Catcher Alexander jumps out, grabs the ball, steps on home plate, so now 1 out. So that intentional walk worked to perfection, got the force out at home plate. And for now, Christian Brothers still alive, 7-7. Bottom of the 8th. Batter for Union is Courtney Marler, the catcher. Marler, a couple of hits on the day. This one, attack out in front. They're going to try to go home. It's not going to be in time, and Union is going to win the game. A slow roller to the pitcher. She couldn't get there in time. She flipped it to home plate, but not in time, as the fielder's choice RBI for Courtney Marler. And Union gets the sweep, wins this one 8-7. And what a game. Union scored 3 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the third. Union led 6-1 in this ball game. Christian Brothers scored 4 in the fourth, 2 in the seventh, had 6 unanswered runs, came all the way back to take a 7-6 lead. Union tied it in the 7th and won it in the 8th. Union wins all 3 this weekend. Union improves to 18-13 overall and 11-5 in Go South Conference play. And what a very important sweep for Union softball this weekend, as 3 of the top 4 teams are still on the schedule in the GSC standings for the Lady Bulldogs coming up over the next several weekends. So very, very important right here for Union to get these 2 come-from-behind wins and a sweep for the Lady Bulldogs softball team. So congratulations to the Lady Bulldogs. Christian Brothers drops to 6-22 on the season, 1-14 in the GSC. Thank you for joining us. This is Stephen Alder's been bringing you Union softball all weekend. And visit uuathletics.com for more information on Union Athletics.